Good evening. There's set to be some relief next weekend for lockdown-weary Melbourne, with the Premier promising social restrictions will ease. But with new cases still in double figures, there will be little change for shops, cafes and restaurants, where anger has reached boiling point.
In small, socially distanced groups, Melburnians made the most of today's sunshine. And those groups will likely be bigger when the Premier delivers some lockdown relief this time next week.
It will be significant, and it will certainly allow people to better connect with the people that they love the most and that they miss the most.
And a strong hint the 5K rule might finally be scrapped.
That's on the table, of course, because everything's on the table. A whole lot of outdoor activity is on the table.
Victoria recorded another 12 cases today and another death. It means Melbourne's 14-day rolling average is 9.3, still well above the target of 5 for lockdown to end. 21 people are in hospital, and for the first time in months, no one is in intensive care. But while thousands of cafes, restaurants, hairdressers and shops were hoping to open next Monday, that now appears unlikely. The stubborn second wave means economic changes will have to wait.
I think it's probably more in the social space in Melbourne.
Why? What's this guy doing?
A group of prominent business owners has today taken out full-page newspaper ads, calling on Daniel Andrews to open up like New South Wales for the economy and social well-being.
The greater good test has been completely abandoned, and there is an obsession with eradication.
An attitude backed by the Federal Treasurer.
My message to Daniel Andrews is get on with it. Get on with it and let people get about their normal lives in a COVID-safe way.
For 3 weeks, our daily cases have been between 5 and 16. Now the Chief Health Officer admits he's not sure if we can even reach an average of 5.
Who knows? No one's been to this point with a second wave anywhere in the world.
Real life has proven Daniel Andrews was wrong. Those targets were always unachievable.
New cases today have been linked to the clusters in Chadstone and Box Hill Hospital, and 2 new family clusters have emerged. Household spread has become such an issue, the government's introduced a new rule. From midnight, all close contacts of a case will have to be tested on day 11 of quarantine or face more time in isolation. And regional cafes and restaurants will now have to check the addresses of everyone eating in. Our second wave has been tragic and exhausting, and in the middle of final season, the Premier's turned footy coach to keep Victorians going.
We're well into the last quarter, and people's legs are tired, the game is very tight, and you've just got to dig deep and find a way to get to that final siren.
And Laurel, the Premier has been ordered to provide his phone records to the hotel quarantine inquiry.
Mitchie says he'll hand them over as soon as it can be done. Now, that will include his phone records, his text messages and his use of any messaging apps, including encrypted ones, to try to get to the bottom of who ordered that private security guards be used in the hotel quarantine mess. Now, the Premier's insisted all along he's fully cooperated with the inquiry, but he has waited to be asked before handing over these records, and the opposition says it should have been done months ago. And that inquiry will hand down its final report, Mitch, next month.
Laurel Irving at State Parliament, thank you.